Welcome to Sovereign State, the podcast where we share our unfiltered opinions as a family on current events and trending topics.
Welcome. Welcome back, citizens of Sovereign State, and thank you for listening to us. This is your one and only, your girl Queen, and this segment is called Ask Queen, right? So you already know what this segment is about. I push a little bit of positivity, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I answer a question, right? And today's question is a really good one. I am so excited about today's question, right? Why can't I find a good man? You know what I mean? You know that's a good one. And the quote I have for you today is, I wish I knew how to quit you. And I got this from Brokeback Mountain. I wish I knew how to quit you. I don't know how to take this quote. I don't know if this is something that it could be a negative thing, or I think it could be a negative or a positive thing. So I think it just depends on how you want to look at it and what your perspective is in life and things like that. So, I mean, basically, again, the question, why can't I find a good man? And I have two things to say to that. Okay. One is, well, do you love yourself? Okay. And if you do love yourself, how much do you love yourself? Do you truly love yourself? Because if you loved yourself, you would want the best for you, right? Just the same way you want the best shoes, you want the best house, right? You want the best job. Then you also gonna want the best man in your life, because this is the person that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. So do you love yourself enough to be, to go out there and get the best for yourself? And then the second thing I gotta, say to that is, um, one word, standards. What are your standards? Now, when you love yourself and you believe in yourself and you're positive, your standards are gonna be high. Okay? They're gonna be high. So do you have standards? I'm not going to say expectations. A lot of people say, have high expectations. When you have expectations, let alone high expectations, a lot of people tend to disappoint you. Okay. And, because they're not meeting those expectations, and that messes with your mind and messes with your emotions. So I'm not going to say expectations, but have high standards. All right. What are your standards when it comes to this? Why can't you keep a man? Ask yourself that question. Why can't you keep a man? Right? Because the question is, what is wrong with you? I mean, if you got a couple kids, you're 30 something years old, you've been here, you've been there, you've had some people in your life, okay? So then what's wrong with you? And I'm gonna keep it real over here. I'm gonna keep it real. This is unfiltered opinions. What is wrong with you? Ask yourself that question. It's not always the male species you know that messes up. We're quick to blame the male species, but sometimes it's us. You know what I mean? You never question, what did I do wrong, or what can I make better? What can I fix that I'm doing wrong? You see what I'm saying? So, and what kind of man are you attracting? What kind of man are you trying to get in your life? I mean, where are you looking for these men at? At church? Are you in a club? Right? You're in a grocery store. What kind of men are you attracting? I mean, and just where you are alone can tell you what kind of man you are attracting. Okay? Is he a professional guy? Did you meet him in college? Things like that. So surround yourself with people that will benefit your life, and you know, and that in a positive way. And surround yourself with people that are doing positive things. Surround yourself with people that are married, that have been married. you know what I mean, for a long time, and this is what they believe in. And, you know, it'll come, ladies. He will come. But I mean, honestly, what do you expect if the man that you are with or a man that you're looking for doesn't respect his mother, you know, his sister, a teacher, any females? What do you expect from this man? Ask these questions when you go on dates. How are you with your mom? You know, do you love your mom? You know, things like that. What are your plans with your mom? You know, when she gets older and she can't fend for herself. You can get answers on the first date if you know, to see if this man is the right man for anything. Um, and what do you expect from a man who cannot remain employed? You know, so does he have a job? Or I mean, did you meet him and he doesn't have a job, and you still, you know, started talking to him? It doesn't make sense. What can be expected from an individual who has no faith? I mean, I'm not saying that that's, you know, the only way, but if there's someone that has no beliefs in nothing, in anything, then how can he believe in you and in you too? So, and one thing I want you to, you know, to ask is, you know, ask yourself, um, a lot of us do this, you know, is he gonna treat me right? Is he the right man? Well, that's the wrong question to ask. I don't think there should be a question to ask. I think you should say, this is how I need to be treated. Not, is he gonna treat me right? It's, this is how I need to be treated. Put that in your head. You know what I'm saying? That way you're not gonna settle for the one person that's not meeting your standards, because you already know what your standards are and you're putting it out there and you let him know. All right. So that's how you know if you have the right man. In addition, what are this guy's plans? Right? How does his future look? Is he looking for a wife or a wife? If he's looking to play around, I mean, what is he doing? How are you portraying yourself? You know, how, again, back to the standards. Think about the standards and how high are they? Are they low? Are they high? Are they medium? What's going on? You know, don't allow people to do things that you don't like. I've been with my husband since 1998, and he has never, ever called me a bitch. He's never called me out my name. He never called me stupid. He's never called me out my name. You know what I mean? But why is that? Because I made sure that from the beginning he knew my standards were, what my standards were. You know what I mean? So that's the answer to why I can't find a good man. It's basically, what is going on with you? Do you love yourself? And how high are your standards? It's not that you can't find a man. You're finding men. The problem is, why are they not good men? Why are they not sticking around? And that's when you got to ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? And answer the question truthfully. And I promise you, that you will find a good man eventually. So thank you guys for listening to me. This is your girl Queen. Hit me up on askqueenpodcast at gmail.com if you have a question that you want me to answer on the podcast, okay? Find us on the social media platforms, okay? Sovereign State 2 is on Twitter. And then Sovereign State Podcast is on the rest of the social media platforms. Okay, I appreciate you guys listening, and keep tuning in, okay? Because this is just going to get better. It's just going to get better every time.
Thank you for listening to The Sovereign State. Tune in next time for another great episode.